Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are now tuned in to the Reach Podcast Show with LeVar Ellis. We are live here at Blessties in Cyprus. We'll give you guys more information on that. And as you can see, if you're tuned in on YouTube, you're tuned in on Facebook and on the Reach Podcast Facebook page, we appreciate you guys. And as I've already stated to all the fellow faithful followers on Instagram, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We're about to get into the show here in just a moment. We have a fabulous guest, man. It's really just some heartfelt things that's going on with her and her business and also her foundation. So you guys are definitely in tune for a great show. So we appreciate you guys. Again, as I said, tuning in, being part of this show as you guys are every week. We come on every Thursday, 10:30 to noon. And this is a show where every show on the ears of the listeners. So again, we appreciate you guys tuning in, man. We really do. And the point of the show today is to highlight a business that's local, Black-owned business, and we want you guys to come and visit Blessties here in Cyprus. And we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But as we always do from week in, week out, we want to just say thank you again to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of the followers. And please, this is a perfect time for you guys to share the video and just repost and just give us the love that you guys do every week. And we'll get into our show sponsorship. I thank all of my show sponsors. I appreciate you guys. You guys are just everything to the show, really. We appreciate you guys doing what you guys do from week to week. And of course, the show is powered by Dad Chronicles, which is, if you follow me, you understand that is my nonprofit, Dad Chronicles. So you want to go and visit the website that you see scrolling at the bottom of the page, and you'll be able to keep up with what I do from week to week, month to month. And if the website is doesn't seem up to date, we do try to update the website every week. So just stay connected to Dad Chronicles and the amazing things that we have going on. We are definitely putting on for the youth this weekend. Check us out this weekend, and I'll give you information on that event here in just a moment. But shout out to Diamond Fit Nutrition. I definitely got a shout out to my sisters and them over there off of Highway 6, 2681, Highway 6 South. That's normally where we've been over the last few weeks and probably a couple months. But today we are at a new location, as you can see. But we definitely want to pay homage to Diamond Fit Nutrition. Tell them thank you. We'll definitely be back over there next week, and we keeping it rocking. And we have some amazing things coming up and going on over there. But show sponsors. Big shout out to Candace Joseph and the Joseph Consulting Firm. That group of folks over there, if you have anything business-wise that you are trying to get started, it's definitely the firm that you want to get connected with. They can help you with all of your visions from start to finish, and just let them know the Reach Podcast Show sent you. As you can see their flyer up on the screen, Candace Joseph and the Joseph Consulting Firm, they can help you from beginning to end. If you just have an idea of what you want to do, they definitely can help you out. So make sure you let them know that you saw them being promoted and advertised on the Reach Podcast Show. Give them a shout out, give them a call, go to the website as you see scrolling below, and they'll definitely take care of you. And like I said, let them know that the Reach Podcast Show sent you, and they'll be more than happy to make sure that they help you with the business that you have. Next, I'd like to highlight another Black-owned company, the Executive Suite. Shouts out to Kivia Jones, who's the owner of that company. This young lady is really just changing lives, healing lives, and doing all kind of things, which is an amazing thing. So it's plants over pills. If you have, ailments or anything, you might want to give this company a holler, but I'll let the video for the company speak more than I am.
This is Kivia Jones of the Executive Suite. The Executive Suite is a natural skincare and body care product line. Each of our products are created with your overall self-care, health, and wellness in mind. We definitely believe in plants over pills because cannabis has saved each of our lives. And if you are listening to the Reach Podcast Show with LeVar Ellis, it could possibly change yours too.
So big shouts out to the Executive Suite. For all the IG followers, you can just go to @the-Executive Suite right now. That's SWEET, at the Executive Suite right now, and you can get connected with that company. But we definitely appreciate them being the show sponsor and all the things that they're doing and the lives that they're changing and making a difference within the community. And so, like I said, it's a plant over pill company. And if you are someone who's not looking to have taken all these different pills and you want a different approach, just again, check out the Executive Suite. So next, we would like to highlight my brothers over at the Black Store, my man Randy and Lloyd. Those guys are definitely focused on ownership in the beauty industry, and they're doing some amazing things over there. And we'll play their video as well. And stay tuned. We got some additional information for some stuff that's going on over there at the Black Store. But these guys are doing some amazing things week in, week out, monthly. So take a look.
If you haven't been to the Black Store Beauty Supply Experience, this is a personal invitation to come experience the best customer service at a beauty supply store. Bringing you all the beauty brands that you know and love, but most importantly, we support more than 70 local Black-owned brands in the state of Texas and Louisiana. Like having access to a Black-owned pop-up shop 7 days a week. For the ladies who love to pamper themselves, please come experience our nail salon and spa. For the fellas, y'all can look forward to a barbershop coming soon. We'll have our own personal man cave back here. And for those who have a thing for agriculture, we definitely want you to come visit our backyard where you can find our community garden. Thanks for tuning in to the Reach Podcast Show with LeVar Ellis. Y'all enjoy this great content.
Man, so as you can see, it's definitely a place you want to go. It's all about ownership, and getting ownership in the beauty industry is their main goal. But they're doing so many different things in the community. And one thing that I want to highlight right now is if you have a kid, or you don't even have to have a kid, but just come and join us this Saturday from 10 to noon on this coming Saturday. We're going to have a workshop. As you guys know, I'll be introducing a organization that I've been a part of, and we call it Yip Saturdays. As you can see up on the screen now, is Yip Saturdays. And what we do is we try to expose the youth to different opportunities, different ways of life, and different things that they can get involved in. But with everything that's going on in the world right now, we're going to be talking about advocating. You have to know about how to advocate for yourself, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And we want our kids to know that they can stand for themselves. And it's called Yip Saturdays. And what we're going to do is put on a workshop over at the Black Store. And I'll put the information up in the comments right now. So that way you guys can get your kids registered. And like I said, if you don't have a kid, that's fine too. Just go and get registered. It is a free opportunity. As you can see on the screen right now, this coming Saturday, August 14th, just click on the link that you see there below. And this is put on by the World Youth Foundation, partnering with Bad Chronicles, and having the opportunity to give back to our youth from a mental standpoint, and letting them understand that they are in control of what they want and what their destiny should be. So we want them understanding what it takes to advocate. And then Randy and Lloyd, of course, are going to assist and be our special guest speakers. So you see it up on the screen. Go to the Black Store this Saturday and be a part of our workshop that we're putting on. And of course, with introducing the World Youth Foundation, they are lastly the last sponsor that I want to highlight. And we'll play a video about our Yip Saturdays right now. So again, check us out each and every month, second Saturday of the month. This month, August 14th, we'll be over at the Black Store doing an advocate workshop with our kids, stimulating their brains and their minds, letting them understand that advocating for yourself is definitely important. So look for me over there this coming Saturday. So we're at the point of the show where we definitely want to bring in our guests, and we want to introduce this amazing young lady that's doing some awesome things in the community, and get into her story and her vision and the things that she has going on. But before we do that, we just want to play one last little clip, and this is for all our men out there. And I just want you to understand, go and follow the Hello Black Man Journey Journal.
Hello, Black Man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered Black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, Black Man.
Hello, Black Man.
All right, we are back, and that is the Hello Black Man Journey Journal. Let them know, again, the Reach Podcast Show sent you, and you definitely want to get with that organization. You guys can sit down with your kids, sit down with the young boys in the neighborhood, and just stimulate those minds. That's something that we want to introduce this weekend as well. But welcome to the show, Miss Rosemary.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I was well.
Absolutely. This is Miss Rosemary Tucker. We want to put her information up on the screen, and we just want to go into who is Rosemary, what are you about, what are you doing, and we want to talk about the foundation and some of the amazing things that's been going on. But before we jump into that, I want to share some visuals. You know, everybody is visual these days. Yeah. They want to see some things, but I'm excited about you being here. So if you guys have been following my pages here lately, you kind of are aware of some of the things that I'm going to put up. And this is where she had a backpack drive over the past weekend, and also going out doing what she does every Sunday out of her own pocket, just recently reaching out to get donations and stuff like that. So if you would take a second, and I'm going to just scroll through some images and let you guys kind of see before we even get into this interview. This is us downtown feeding the homeless. I had to get out and see what she had going on. And IG, again, like I said, if you want to get the images and the visuals, you guys will definitely have to switch over to the Facebook or the YouTube, because as you know, IG doesn't support us going live with the platform that we're using, or really any platform. But you definitely can go back and check it out. We appreciate you guys tuning in. But again, these are the images of us out there, just one of the Sundays, and this is something that she does each and every Sunday out of the kindness of her own heart and out of her own pocket. And as you can see, I'm in there right in the trenches trying to help out. Is what I do. So, yeah, let's get this camera back on. So, Miss Rosemary, again, welcome to the show, welcome to the Reach Podcast Show, and this is your opportunity just to let my audience and everybody beyond that know what you got going on. So, I like to start with getting to know you as a person, you know. So, welcome to the show. We'll let you say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Absolutely. And we're again,
in.
Absolutely. We're over at Blessties, her boutique, and we'll let her talk more about that here in just a moment in Cyprus. But Rosemary Tucker, who is she? Who is Miss Rosemary Tucker?
Oh, God, who's Rosemary Tucker? Really just someone that cares about the community and cares about the children. I had Blessties boutique now for 6 years. We've been over here since 2015 at 529 Barker, Cyprus. We started doing the Hoodies for Healing, a very loving mother. Mm-hmm. I have 4 amazing children that I absolutely love and adore. And my daughter, Diana, really inspired me to do the Hoodies for Healing. Diana had gotten sick. She had a cyst growing in her brain. And Diana had to have brain surgery. Mm. And we started doing the Hoodies for Healing as a way to raise funds for her brain surgery.
Wow.
And it was just very, very successful. And I just really made a promise. I'm a woman that talks to God a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a woman that makes promises and I keep them. And I promise God that if He would heal my daughter, heal Diana, and always take care of my children and look out for my children, I would do more to help His children.
Right.
And so we just started doing the Hoodies for Healing. After Diana's surgery, it was very successful. She was 100% healed, and we just kept it going. So now we do the Hoodies for Healing, and we just raise funds and take it directly to the people.
Yeah.
Directly, we go down every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning, we have not missed one Sunday since November.
Yeah.
Because that's my little covenant with God.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna go to a picture, and I want you to kind of speak on that. I'm gonna put this one back up. And you made a comment. I had the chance to be out there with you this past Sunday, and you talked about looking them dead in the eyes when they come to you.
To show them that we care. To show them that we are down there and they have 100% of our attention when we're there. We're not just there serving, trying to take pictures and do videos and post on social media. Hey, look what we do. We're down there because we really care.
Absolutely.
And I serve everyone that goes through the line. I make it a point to serve them myself because I want them to feel my compassion. I want them to feel that I'm down there because I care about them. And it's not just a photo op.
Right.
And I look them in the eye when I serve them, and I make it a point to touch them,
mm-hmm.
to let them know that you have someone here every Sunday that's going to serve you a hot Sunday meal and with compassion, and dignity and respect. And who cares?
We're not talking about just pop tarts.
No,
we're not talking about no pop tarts.
Not what we're going to do.
So
we're not
talk
going to
about
do that.
Exactly. And you make the comment, and I love it. You say you feed them just like what?
I feed them the same food I feed my children.
Absolutely.
These are God's children.
Yeah.
And so basically, at the end of the day, why would you want to treat them different from the way you treat your children? But you want God to treat your children special, but you want to be disrespectful and try to feed His children anything. That's what we're not going to do.
Yeah.
When I say I fear Him, I fear making promises to Him and not keeping those promises. I fear not being who I say I am.
Right.
I fear playing with Him and think He don't see me playing with Him. I fear trying to feed and give His children anything, but want Him to give my children the best of the best. That's what we're not going to do.
Okay. And let's see. Somebody's saying we're a little choppy. I'm not sure. Can't really clear that up right now, but I appreciate you guys letting us know. Maybe on the playback it'll be clear. But definitely, it's just was an amazing thing to see. That's my thing. So I kind of want to, I guess, go down the line about the different things that you have going on. You told us who you are. We've already talked about the feeding the homeless, and that's a big part of what you do and have going on. But you it's not about a photo op, but you make it clear that you want the people to know who's doing this, and branding yourself. So why is that important to you?
I want them to see what we're asking them to support. When we ask you to support hoodiesforhealing.com, go on the website and purchase a hoodie. We really want you to know that you're not just purchasing a hoodie. You're not just purchasing a t-shirt. You're actually purchasing something for purpose, and we're going to use those funds to help others. We're using those funds to help the community. We're using those funds to help children. We're using those funds to give back. We're using those funds to pay medical expenses for sick children. We're using those funds to pay. We just recently helped a mother in Georgia pay funeral expenses for her son. And so basically, at the end of the day, when we ask you to support hoodiesforhealing.com, we want you to see. We try to be very transparent. When you ask for donations, people want to see where their donations are gone.
Right. Gone. Yeah.
Naturally, we've been here 6 years. You can always come to the store and see who we are and what we do, and that we're real. We're real. We're part of the community.
And the address is down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we take the pictures and we take the videos, not to just be like a photo op. Oh, she just want everybody to see she's serving the homeless. No, we want you to see what we're asking you to support.
Absolutely.
We want you to see why we're asking you to go to hoodiesforhealing.com and buy a hoodie, buy a t-shirt. Every dime that you spend with Blessties or Hoodies for Healing, it has a purpose. We give back to the community. We serve the children. We serve God's children. We serve the community. And we just want to be very transparent with why we're asking you to support hoodiesforhealing.com.
Absolutely. And I'm going to put your IG up. We'll give you an opportunity to do what I call giving people their commercial. But as you can see right now, you can, if you're on Instagram, guys, you can follow her at Blessties USA. Blessties. So Blessed, Blesses, and USA, Blessties USA. Follow her on Instagram, of course. You can follow Hoodies for Healing as well.
Yeah.
Man, just doing some amazing things. And so part of that is you're just telling the story, and that's what you want to do. That's all part of exactly what you were saying, letting people know why they want to support what you have going on.
And really, it's my therapy, to be truthful with you. They're more of a blessing to me than I am to them, and they really don't. They keep me humble.
Right.
They keep me with that fire. They keep me with that passion. They keep going. Like, we literally feed thousands every month.
Right.
Like, and some people got like 4 kids, 5 kids. We feed thousands every month. Yeah. Every Sunday morning, it's called Sunday serving. We serve them a hot meal, and basically, it's my therapy. It's my time that I give back to God. It's like paying tithes. Yeah. I was at a church, a huge church, for like 20 years, putting money in a bucket, not really knowing where the money is going. Mm-hmm. With this, I just take my tithes and I take it directly to the street.
Right.
I serve them. We give them hot food. We give them waters. We give them juices. We give them hoodies. We did a huge Father's Day event. Everybody got T-shirts. We passed out 200 gift bags for Father's Day. We've had about 200 gift bags for Mother's Day. We celebrate Valentine's with them. We celebrate Christmas with them. We celebrate, like, my birthday came up. I took my huge birthday cake for, to celebrate my birthday. To me, it's my purpose. Right. It's my time with God. Right. It's my time giving back. God has blessed me abundantly. Mm-hmm. Blessed my business, healed my child, taking care of my babies. And it's like, that's the least that I could do. Right. Is just take the time once a week to directly take it to the people and be good to his children and show them I care and compassion. Like, God don't bless us to just keep our blessings to ourselves. Mm-hmm. People want to brag all the time about all these amazing blessings that they have, and that's fine. But be a blessing to somebody else. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And don't just do it 1 or 2 times. Do it consistently. Just like we go get our nails done consistently, we go get our hair done consistently, we go get our lashes done consistently. Be a blessing to someone consistently. Yeah. And it's okay to go to church and pay your tithes. That's fine too. But give them that time. Right. And that's what we try to do at Blessties with Hoodies for Healing. I just decided that I'm going to give God more of my time to show him how grateful I am for everything that he's done for me and my children. Right. Healed my daughter, and she came out 100% healed. Yeah. I have a 29-year-old son that has never been in trouble. Come home every night safely. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I have a 15-year-old son that's never been in trouble. Come home every night. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I have an 11-year-old daughter. Right. So it's like I make sure that I'm doing things to have that favor upon me, because it's not for me, it's for my children. And so let me be good to his children. So Absolutely. It's almost like an exchange. So I'm going to do everything that I'm supposed to do to be good to your children and serve them and serve you, because you're so good to my children. Right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And for you guys who follow me and know me, the first time I stepped foot in this door, I want you guys to look to the top left of the screen and you'll see Jeremiah 29 and 11. Yeah. When I tell you that is my life scripture, literally, and shouts out to my mom, my cousin, they're looking. I know y'all probably already noticed it. So that's how I knew this was a place I needed to plant and sow and just do a little bit more with. But that's amazing. It just catches my eyes. Anywhere I go, I see that, it's just, that's God talking to me. So I know this is fertile ground, and I know you're doing some amazing things. I've been able to witness it at this point. And, like you're talking about, you asked God to make a promise to you. He came through. So you're keeping your promise. That's a huge part of it. And another thing is, if y'all see Miss Rosemary now, just stand up and twirl around for her. She fly. So the other thing I want to talk about is with the Hoodies for Healing, because I think a little bit different, right? And so you're out there serving them in the middle of the summer in hoodies and sweating, and
Oh my God!
The other thing is music on, she's dancing, she's doing her thing. And so when she's saying she's connecting with God, she's definitely doing that. But I guess my question would be: is there anything behind that? Like using the serve them in hoodies is like any way of like long suffering type of deal because you hide and you feel like they're suffering every day.
Well, you know what? It's
or is it
Hoodies
just
for
what you're
healing.
doing?
So I definitely want to rep the brand. It's Hoodies for healing.
Right.
It's not T-shirts for healing. It's not shorts for healing. It's Hoodies for healing. And basically, what we design and we sell hoodies. We design and sell other merch too, because you can't just sell hoodies. You got to try to connect to everyone. But at the end of the day, we're down there for 2 hours.
Absolutely.
Just 2 hours. They live there.
Yeah.
We're literally, that's their space.
Yeah.
They're allowing us to come into their space every Sunday, playing our music, setting up our buffet tables, whatever. We come home to our nice homes, our air conditioning, our showers, our bedrooms, our ceilings. They still have to stay there.
Yeah.
So don't go down there with an attitude.
Right.
Don't go down there like you're doing them a favor. Yeah. Don't go down there like, I don't really want to be this, but I made a promise to God. That's what we're not going to do.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand God sees your heart.
Yeah.
Don't play with him.
Yeah.
Don't act like, God, I'm really doing this because I love you so much, but you're down there with a bad attitude.
Yep. Yep.
And don't go down there like, I don't really want to be here, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're not going to do that.
Right.
We're going to keep the promises that we made with a humble heart, with a grateful heart. We're going to remember all the prayers that he answered.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to remember everything he has done, he is doing, and he will do.
Yeah.
And so when we go down there every Sunday, and honey, I don't serve them by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's going to get done regardless. Yeah. As long as God gives me breath, every Sunday, that's where it's
Talk about the crew from down there. They pull up and they help you.
Oh, my God.
I was like, they know what to do.
They know we coming. We consistent.
They know what to do.
We're consistent. We're going to always, treat them with a smile. We're going to always be respectful. We're going to always try to make their day even if it's just for that one Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going to try to make it as pleasant as possible.
Yeah. And what I saw from going down there, and I'm talking about, there's about, 4 or 5 of the homeless guys that are living in that situation. Soon as they was there before she pulled up. She had to go get some other things this week. They were sitting there waiting, and when we pulled up, they just opened the doors, went to work. And what I took from that was, they're homeless. They know she's coming. Mm-hmm. I would be first in line, so to speak. Mm-hmm. They serving. Yeah. And whatever was left, they took that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that was huge for me. Like, it was just crazy. Just when you think about that, these homeless dudes are serving. Yeah. All of their fellow comrades down there. And they wasn't like putting plates to the side. They were serving, and then whatever.
And they stuffed the bags.
Y'all seen the post. Yeah. This is a lot of food. Trays and trays and trays of grits, eggs, sausage, pan sausage, and bread rolls and stuff like that. And they're coming back 3 and 4 times.
Yeah.
The line rotates about 3 and 4 times.
Until we run out.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring anything back that I took down there for them.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to say thank you to Betty Jean Cuisine because they're amazing. Her and her husband have the food truck, and twice a month, Betty Jean Cuisines, and she cuisines.
Oh, that was cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about this young lady.
Yeah.
She just had twins.
Okay.
She was going through chemo. She was dealing with some illness. Mm-hmm. She prepared dinner for Father's Day. And she had enough food for about 500 people.
Wow.
The next day, she went in the hospital and had the twins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Wow.
And then, 2 weeks later, she called me. The babies were still in the hospital. She called me and said, okay, Ms. Rose, she called me and said, I want to cook for them this weekend.
Wow.
And her food is amazing. It's called Betty Jean Cuisine. And honey, when I tell you she has the best attitude, her and her husband has a food truck, and they bring me we had about 15 pans of food.
Yeah.
They 15 pans of food. She gives 4 or 5 of everything. We serve grits this weekend. We serve scrambled eggs, and we serve sausage patties. Yeah, and she's just. You want to support the people that support you.
Yeah.
You want to support the people that give back to you, that believe in you, that take the time out to give you.
Right.
And the food, she serves 200-300 people a week sometimes.
Right.
Never ask for a dime.
Right.
And it's just, you definitely want to thank God for the people he sent to you to help you do what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
I got up one day and said, okay, I'm going to serve the homeless every single Sunday. I'm never going to miss a Sunday as long as God gives me breath. And then she came along and said, okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do it twice a month.
Yeah.
And so it's God, thank you so much for sending me such amazing people when I come up with these ideas, they just want to invest in them and be a part of it.
He's gonna make room, and this has been what I've been dealing with all week. You know, shout out to my man Tibbs. You catch the message that I'm delivering right now, but he's gonna make room for your gift.
Yes,
you know, he's gonna place the people in your path that you need to stay connected with you and to help you carry out the things you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So look, we're not trying to we're not here trying to preach, but we definitely want you to understand that there's a purpose and we got to give God the glory at all times, for sure. But the last thing on the feeding the homeless that I admire and I respect about you, and you've spoken on a little bit, is you giving them bags, right? Because they have to walk around and carry everything, and you're giving them a sturdy bag, again, branded with the Blessties and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool, because a lot of times, like, you know, a couple other people pulling up, nothing against them.
And we try to give them bags large enough to where if they want to put other things in it. And then you have to understand, some of them walk around all day long, and you know, they collect stuff as they walk around. We really try to look for ways to make their life just a little bit easier. Just a little bit. I mean, whether we're giving you bags or waters, we giving you plasticware, we try to give you things.
You're giving them face masks too.
Oh my God, we give them sanitizer. I just really want to say thank you to Nisa. I think Nisa. She gave like 5,000 hand sanitizers.
Wow.
And she gave the really, really good hand sanitizers. And we put one in every single bag. She donated it without hesitation. She wasn't available to give it to us. When we met her husband, they loaded up the truck with all these sanitizers. Not one question. Just when do you need it and what time can you be here?
Shouts out to Nisa.
You gotta get out to people like that. That don't make up excuses.
Right.
And don't make the time. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. Make time to give back to the people that support you. Make time to give back to the people that are trying to be blessing to others. But everybody's busy. But I would like for us to start supporting each other more, especially when it's for a good cause. I mean, what's better than serving someone a hot meal on Sunday, like Mother's house, you know what I mean? And so basically that's why we do the Hoodies for Healing, to just keep it flowing, keep the funds flowing. And I try to make the best decisions in life with my business, because I know at the end of the day, I am responsible for serving like 2,000 people a month.
Right.
And I want to. Like, I want to be there on Sundays and serve them. So I try to do things in my business to make sure that I am there on Sundays to serve them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we definitely want to assist in any way. So what I like to say, if there's anybody watching, you know, somebody that could give or extend a blessing to further help this cause, definitely, you know, reach out and get connected, you know, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, or up here at the store. So switching and transitioning to the next part of it, you know, because you're doing a bunch of little different things, right? And going back to the Hoodies, what is the name? Swole? How do you pronounce that?
Swole stands
Let's
for
talk
strength.
about that.
Swole, it stands for strength, wisdom, overcomer, loyal, loving, empowering.
Okay.
And to me, that's the epitome of who we are.
Okay.
That's the epitome of who women are. And, you know, naturally, I say women of color because I am a woman of color, but anyone can be a Swole queen.
Gotcha.
And that's just me highlighting women, because we have all this strength and this wisdom, and we're overcomers, and we're loyal, and we're loving, and we're empowering. You know, we are just the epitome of everything elevated. And that's why we started doing Swole Queen. And Swole Queen to me is just highlighting women of color.
Matter of fact, if you could get us a hoodie and a tee, if you don't mind, if y'all have any available, I just want to show the audience, you know, those who might not be able to see it. But so what was there something in particular that made you start doing that, or just kind of was awesome of you doing the hoodies?
I think I'm just always looking for ways to speak through my apparel. I'm always looking for ways to create something that the moment you see it and read it, it empowers you. It elevates you. You know, maybe it's educational. I mean, I'm just always looking for something to do to make people. I don't just put out anything. We don't want to just put out anything at hoodiesforhealing.com. We really want to put out merch that means something, that's powerful, that every time you wear it, like even somebody told me one day, and it's just a very strong statement. It said, if you come across someone sitting on a bridge and getting ready to jump, after they talk to you, they should come down, not jump faster.
Right.
And so with me, I'm always trying to do things to let people know that, you're not alone, whether it's, doing a mothers with 6 children, and do much to empower you and, make you feel good about yourself or give you self-esteem. Just do much to make you smile, to make you feel loved.
Yeah.
And that's why I started doing the Slowly Queen, because I come across some amazing women of color that help me just do so many amazing things in life. Like I'm currently working with Sharika Hunt, who's absolutely amazing.
Shouts out to Sharika
Hunt. Yeah. And actually they're a marketing company that represents Hoodies for Healing, the Diamond in the Rough, and her husband Adam. Yeah. And then of course, I got my love. This is Miss J.
Yeah.
My everything.
Absolutely.
She's been with me now for quite some time. Miss J, she takes all the photos for the website. She helps me serve the homeless every single Sunday. I mean, she's always at the boutique working with me. You have to acknowledge the people that are helping you build your.
And let me say this: she's a CEO too, doing her own thing behind the scenes. That's what it's all about.
Miss J, just come and say hi. Right?
Say
hi. Miss J has on Slowly Queen.
Yeah, she got on the
She has on Slowly Queen. Miss J's representation of it. She's the epitome of Slowly Queen. And that's what we have to do. We have to make sure we empower each other. Yeah. We lift each other up. And like Miss J and I was talking yesterday, and no one works for me. We work together. Yeah. We work together. Yeah. No one works for each other. We work together. All of the CEOs and business owners.
Shameless plug. Go on, plug yourself for your photography. Let people know how they can find you. She's shy, y'all.
Cute Impressions Photography. The name of my photography. You can look for me on Instagram. It's under J Thompson Photo Lab, and on Facebook, Juanita Thompson's Photography.
And I'm always tagging her. I tag her. I believe in giving shots out to the people that are helping me build this $1 billion brand.
Absolutely.
You guys go ahead and lock this conversation in. And you're going to be like, she said her brand was going to be $1 billion brand.
But you on Instagram is Rosemary
is a billionaire. Yes, I am. Speaking it to existence. Because it's not a doubt in my mind that one day Blessties will be $1 billion business.
Absolutely. And that's huge. And speaking of all the beautiful women that's helping you out and willing to help you out, Linda Montgomery, that's my mother.
Okay.
And if people know me, they know where I go, my mother goes. She's already saying at this time I can commit to set a Sunday once a month. Let me know what time and where. And I'll definitely tell you where it's going to be at, Mom. And you already know it's right there where Danielle used to be downtown. So you know the place, you know the area, but we'll get together on that. But yeah, she's huge on trying to, get into the causes and stuff that I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So she's definitely looking to check you out. She said she wants first to Hoodies.
I see it. Thank you, Ms. Montgomery.
Shout out to Candace Joseph. What's up, young lady? She's another great person. I have to get over here as well and get you connected with her. She's doing some amazing,
I would definitely like to connect more, do more networking, let people know more of who we are and what we do. I would definitely like to get more people involved. The most important thing for me is to keep the funds flowing, hoodiesforhealing.com, because we would like to see bigger blessings to the community.
Right.
We just did the back to school drive. We did 200 backpacks for the back to school drive, and all of that was free of charge to the children. And then the next time he was down there serving the homeless, and we serve anywhere from 200 to 250. And when I say serve, I don't say feed, because we do more than feed them. We serve them. We serve them, and we just make sure that.
And I think my post I made, because it made me think of like, man, it's great to serve. I think I said something like with a servant heart, because that's really what it's all about. It's really, really about that. And I like how you said, man, if you don't want to go there, if you don't want to be there, don't come.
Please.
But you want to go down there with the right attitude.
Oh my God. And that's really my therapy. That's my time to just, they keep you humble.
Yeah.
They keep you realize how much you are. And they, like I said, they live there. So when we're down there listening, they have our full attention. We don't answer the phones. All we want to do is give them the best food, the best setup, and we do it with professionalism. It's everything is set up really, really nice so they can see what they're getting. And it's not like a herd of cows. No, baby, take your time.
Yeah.
And I prefer to serve them. You even said, "Can I serve?" And I think I said no.
And I peep it. It's your time, and that's what you're doing. And it's like a role play. Everybody's helping out. Everybody has to do, but that's your that's your moment.
Yeah, that's my
to connect with
time.
each and
Because I
every
like to
person.
look at them when
Yeah.
I'm serving them, and I like to gently touch them. And I like to say, good morning, all is well, King, all is well, Queen. I like to acknowledge them.
Yeah.
They are humans
Yeah.
that people overlook every day.
Right.
And so that's my time to let them know that, listen, I see you.
Yeah.
And listen, if one of them's missing for a Sunday or two, when they come back and I say, you haven't been here last Sunday, where were you? And they tell me what's going on. So I just want them to know that I hear you, I see you.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, if somebody can tag Erica Bolden, I want her to see this. This is another young lady I want you to get in touch with because her ministry is with the homeless. Erica Bolden, I'm definitely gonna get you guys connected. That's the young lady I told you was working on the shower trailer.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
So that's something I want to help her bring to fruition, and I know you two together, that would just be.
I would love for someone to come down like every other Sunday to cut their hair.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love someone to bring donate college fees for the women.
Right.
I had one guy come up to me one time, and he said all he wanted was the Bible.
Wow.
He asked if we would just bring him a Bible.
Wow.
And Miss J when they got the Bible, and the next Sunday we took it to him, and his wife came up, and she said, my husband just wants to know that you get his Bible. And I said, where's your husband? He came and we handed him the Bible.
Wow.
He said, you remember it. Little things like that.
Things like that. And that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a huge thing.
They're still human.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's my job to keep us going. We can talk all day, but you're doing some other things that are amazing. So I just want to keep it going. So with the Swirly Queen, let's talk a little bit more about that. And, you know, what do you think your I guess, customers would get from, or what do you want them to get from purchasing the Swirly Queen in particular?
I want them to feel inspired and motivated. I want them to feel, you know, like a superwoman. Like
right.
You put on this Swirly Queen, and it means strength and wisdom and overcomer and loyal and loving and empowering. I want you to be like, I can accomplish anything. I want that to be like your shot of the day that, okay, that was my bully energy. I needed to keep going. Like, we all get weary a week. We get tired. Like, we have some days like, it's okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, tell me again what you need me to do.
But
we have to keep going because
yeah.
we have responsibilities and we have obligations that we want to take care of.
Right.
And for me, Swirly Queen is empowering women of color because we get tired the most.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And we are like the epitome of strength that people don't realize what we deal with and what we go through on a daily basis. But we keep getting up. It takes a strong human to get up every day and keep going.
Right.
Just get out of bed.
Right.
The moment you hit the floor and you say, okay, this is another day. And I always say this is a new day,
yeah.
not another day, because it wasn't here yesterday. So this is a new day that I'm gonna get life right. I'm gonna succeed. And we always say sow, soar, and succeed, because that's what we're doing. We sow seeds. We're soaring to new heights,
yes.
and we're succeeding.
Yeah.
And so to me, Swirly Queen is the epitome of all of that. It's just the epitome of all things empowering and elevating.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and that's who we are.
Yeah.
And I just want women of color to know that, listen, we see each other. We see you.
Yeah.
We know what you're going through.
And for you guys who may have missed it earlier, this is, I guess, the brand that she's speaking of, the Swirly Queen. So if you see this, you know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Like she said, she wants your chest sticking out when you put this on.
Absolutely. Like we're superwoman.
Yeah, yeah.
Like sometimes I go and get coffee or something, and I ask the person, give me something that makes me feel like I can fly. Just give me something to make me feel like I can fly. I think if we just start empowering each other more and speaking, you know, words of encouragement to each other more, and just lifting and supporting each other more, I think all of it will be fine.
Right.
Like, we have to start somewhere. And like, Jay and I, is, you know, naturally you're part of the team now. You see, I can tell
right.
you're part of the team now. And Sharika Hunt and Charlotte Johnson and Adam Ross and, you know, Janita Thompson and, you know, and I feel like we're a team. And I was talking to Sharika the other day, and I said, we're each a piece of the puzzle,
right.
And we're coming together to build the puzzle, and we're all entrepreneurs,
Absolutely.
And we're all elevating to the next level, and we're all sowing good seeds, and we're soaring the new heights, and we're going to be successful because we're doing it together. Each one of us brings something to the table.
Yeah.
unique. And so each one of us is a piece of the puzzle, and we just have to put the puzzle together to succeed and be more successful.
And I want people to understand that, and this transitions us into Blessties, right?
Yeah.
So Blessties is the place that we're at right now. And if you can see at the bottom of the screen, Hoodies for Healing is the foundation. So you have a business, you have a nonprofit that's working together, serving the community. And we want you guys to come and visit. We'll put the address back up right here in Cypress, Texas, 529 and Barker Cypress area, just to give you an idea of how close it may be to you. But the address is on the screen. So tell us, let's talk Blessties, you know, and that kind of encompasses Swoley Queen, the Hoodies for Healing, you know, as far as the merchandise and the place of business. So let's talk about Blessties and what's that all about?
Well, Blessties stands for Best Friends Who Are Blessed.
Okay.
And that's what Blessties stands for, Best Friends Who Are Blessed. And like, I've always loved God. I've always loved the Lord. I've always prayed. I had a praying parents, you know, praying parents. I have, there's 13 of us. Yeah, I have the same mother and the same
father. Man, my mother came with 9. I thought that was a lot. My grandmother would always say, God rest her soul. That's my baby. I miss her so much. She would always say, I just had just 9.
And we grew up in Cairo, Georgia.
Okay.
And so it was never a problem for me having someone that lives in Cairo, Georgia, because that's where we grew up.
Right.
You know, and so all of us are sort of connected. And I mean, Blessties is just this blessed building.
Yeah.
And I try to fill it with blessed items and blessings. And I try to make it to where when people walk in, they feel welcome and appreciated. Like you're not just spending your money with me, you're actually serving the community and you're helping a sick child.
That's Jeremiah 29:11. You got to write that. Let me tell you something.
And I try to tell people when my daughter got sick, when I am sick, I didn't just start praying. I've been praying all my life. I'm 50.
Yeah.
I've always prayed. I grew up in church.
Yeah.
Mama made us go to Sunday school.
Yeah.
Mama made us sit there and listen. I had a praying mother. I had a mother that taught us the power of prayer. I had a mother that taught us how to pray.
Right.
And so basically, I'm that type of person that, you know, I know how to see that fakeness. I know how to see that doesn't bother me. I know how to know that you're not Jesus. You're not the reason I'm blessed.
Right.
You're not where my blessings come from.
Yeah.
Because I was raised in church.
Yeah.
So I'm not impressed with a lot of the worldly things that goes on. So I have no problem going to serve the homeless.
Right.
I have no problem, doing exuberant things in life because I am trying to, be a blessing to others to where making a more powerful statement, helping someone to fish, learn how to fish. You understand what I'm saying? And so basically Blessties was just a business that we opened, and I just wanted it to be a blessed business where you can come in and you could just, feel welcome and appreciated and be grateful and thankful for spending money with us that's going to help someone else.
Absolutely. And I mean, to tell the story about how we even came about is, Sharika, she sent me a flyer about her networking event. And I was like, man, yeah, I'm going to come. We ended up doing a show to help push that even further and promote it even further. I went to her event. It was amazing. And next thing you know, she's hitting me about your backpack, which is the next part of the conversation. And, like I said, from the first moment I walked in here, I was like, just overcome. My mom saying, all right, Jeremiah 29:11. Exactly. So, it was just an amazing thing. And we spoke briefly about it, but I want to talk about that Saturday, and what you did out there. And, but a lot of people, and I think you're probably a little bit like me. You're always looking like I could have been better. What could have happened? But we got to take in like the blessings that it was.
Absolutely.
Everything was absolutely free.
Yeah.
Good food, good vendors.
Good attitude.
Great
energy.
Great attitude.
Good energy. Great people came out to support us.
And it was just cool. So I guess talk a little bit about that. With
I
the
was doing it again 1,000 times.
That's what's
Oh my God, I do. It was for the children. And, we want to always appreciate the ones that do come and support us. We don't even want to focus on the ones that are not here.
Right.
But, I'll do it again 1,000 times. There's nothing that I do for God's children. I'll say, oh, my God, I should have did that.
Right.
For the children, I have no problem giving back. I am very much living in abundance and overflow.
Yeah.
I have no problem sharing blessings with others. I have no problem giving back to the community. I have no problem serving the homeless. I have no problem buying backpacks and giving them to children that may not have backpacks.
Right.
It's is just, I care. We care. And I mean, Sharika, you definitely got to give Sharika her flowers because she is an amazing woman. She's a very strong woman. She deals with a lot and she goes through a lot. And she's the first person that's going to step up and help you. She's going to be the first person here. She's going to be the last person that leaves. She is an amazing black woman, and I just absolutely love her.
I got her book too, which I know have been out, man. So From Pain to Purpose by Sharika Hunt. Definitely want to get that book. Support that sister.
Yeah, I think I have one here.
Yeah, and you do. So definitely just an amazing time of how we were able to come together and just make everything work.
Yeah,
and what we're
going to do,
yeah, absolutely. What we're going to do at the end of the show is I'm going to go back live. So for everybody that's watching right now or those who may come on later, we're going to do just a little tour of the Blessties boutique right here. Let people know what you want them to do when they come to Blessties. You want them to come and visit. So
come out, support the brand, support the business, support the black woman behind the business. Support the black women that are putting the business together. I don't do this by myself. I have a whole team of people that work with me. But let me see. Yeah, thank you so much. That's Sharika's book.
Absolutely. We're going to leave this right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let sister know we are still supporting you, sister, and everything that you're doing. So if you're on IG, you watching us on Facebook, this is the book.
That's Sharika Hunt.
She on there right now. Absolutely supporting you.
Sharika, we love you. We're going to give you your flowers while we're here.
Absolutely.
You know, I love and adore you, and I appreciate everything you do for hoodiesforhealing.com. I appreciate everything you do for Blessties, and I appreciate everything you do for me. We have to learn to tell the people that support us, thank you. I always say support the people who support you.
Yeah.
Support the people that support you. Guys, please support hoodiesforhealing.com. Naturally, we want your support. We need your support. We appreciate your support. And everything you do with hoodiesforhealing.com, we're able to be a bigger blessing to the community.
Yep.
You can pull up our website, hoodiesforhealing.com. You can go to Helping the Homeless. We have served Houston homeless every single Sunday since November 2020. We have absolutely, positively never missed a Sunday because that's, I said contract COVID, but that's my little COVID with God. I am going to serve your children every single Sunday because you have been such a blessing to my children. I'm going to be a blessing to your children. And I consider the homeless his children.
Yeah.
And so, you know, definitely we just want more support at the hoodiesforhealing.com. You guys can come in the store. We're always here. We're always open. But the hoodiesforhealing.com. Please support us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have the website going at the bottom of the screen. You can go and follow it on IG, Hoodies for Healing. At Hoodies for Healing on Instagram is what I was trying to say. But also the website scrolling at the bottom of the screen now. But absolutely support our other sister, Sharika Hunt. And in her words, she says support and donate. She says she loves you too.
Yeah.
But in her words, we are better together.
We are better together.
That's
and that slogan. Was her. She came up with Let's Heal Together.
Yeah, Let's Heal Together.
Yeah. Now I said, well, we're better together. And she said, no, that's my slogan.
Yeah.
She said,
John.
Yeah. That's exactly what she said. But
together.
she said, let's heal together, which is even better because Hoodies for Healing. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Sharika, I just love that.
Yeah.
But let's heal together. Let's support each other more. And like, even if you can't really come out on the Sundays and serve the homeless with us, just go to the website. I mean, we really would like people to support the hoodiesforhealing.com.
Right.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for the walkthrough of the store. We're definitely going to come back and do that. And again, we want to shout out to everybody who's been tuning in, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Make comments. I will be sharing all of this stuff later so that way she can see it. And, let somebody watch the playback. So send it to someone. You know, if you know somebody that could be benefited from this, make sure that they see the message. But you were talking about women, and I had a bunch of flyers, and just collect stuff, and it take you a minute before you really get to it sometimes, right? So I got this flyer. You talking about honoring the mothers each month, and it just touched my heart because with my foundation, Dad Chronicles, that's what I do is honor fathers. And we both are. It's something I want to work on, and figure out a different way to just make it a bigger thing, and just make it an event.
Well, we already knew you were just a people person. For the moment you walked in, I told Jay, I said, oh, yeah, he's got
That's one.
Oh, my God, I just knew it.
I appreciate
it. And I mean, the way you respect your mom, Miss Montgomery.
That's my baby right there. Yeah, that's a blessing. Her and my kids are the only thing that can take me back there.
Oh, wow. And so, definitely I'm looking forward to collaborating. We're looking forward to collaborating with you on a lot of things. We're going to definitely do, like, Thankful Thursdays with you, all the t-shirts and 10, all the hoodies are 20.
Okay.
Thankful Thursdays in store. When you're here, we definitely want to be a regular on your store, your show. We're definitely going to support you the way you support us. You say, I don't have no problem tagging you. But yes, a mom is Mother of the Month. Well, we literally try to take one child, like a mother with a sick child, and help that child pay, help that mother pay medical expenses for the child.
Yeah.
And naturally, like I told you, there was a young Javondas. I have to say his name. His name is Javondas. And we were working with his mother. His mother was our Mother of the Month, and Javondas had surgery, and surgery went pretty well, and then he had some complications, and he ended up dying, which just hurt all of our hearts.
Yeah.
And so we literally started the Love Like Javondas Foundation for his mother.
Okay.
And basically what we do is like we still sell his apparel, and we donate the funds to his mother so we can keep the funds flowing.
Right.
But yeah, we started the Love Like Javondas Foundation in Cairo, Georgia, for his mother, Deidre, and that was our way of continuously supporting her.
Yeah.
We don't just want to support you 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
We really want to keep the funds flowing, and we want to find a way to where you can always have something going.
Right.
And so that's why we started the Love Like Javondas Foundation, and the Hoodies for Healing Foundation donated 100 backpacks to Cairo, Georgia, to Love Like Javondas Foundation.
Yeah.
He was a young man with Down syndrome, and basically what we wanted to do, he died from complications from heart surgery, and what we wanted to do was just keep his foundation relevant and just always give back to the people of Cairo, Georgia, because they supported the Javondas I Am Healed hoodies tremendously. So many hoodies.
Right.
And so we want to just let them know that we still see you, and we're still here, and we still care.
Yeah. So speak on that. You said you sold their hoodies. They're still hoodies for healing, but talk about how you customize them so people can understand if they have a cause or whatever. You tell them about
we customize them because we want you to know that you're special, and we're doing this for you. And like we customize every single hoodie that we do with the I Am Healed. We did the I Am Healed Javondas hoodie, and then we did a young lady by the name of Charm. We did her hoodie as well. And we got to get rid of them. I ain't forgot about you. Got a little sidetrack.
Yeah.
But we got, and basically what we try to do is just make that child feel special. Just like we're downtown on Sundays and we're serving the homeless and we're looking them in their eyes when we're serving them and we're slightly touching them to let them know that I see you, you're special. We want to do the same thing to the child.
Yeah.
And like we customize the colors. Tell me what color you like, and we're going to design a hoodie with that color. And then we have someone that goes out and they interview the mother, get a little information about the mother, get a little information about the child. We try to put things together very professionally.
Yeah.
We try to put things together to where you see that we care and we're connecting with you and we see you. And we're not just over here trying to make money off of you or just trying to use your name in vain. Like we literally trying to help you accomplish something, whether it's pay medical expenses, or bury a child, or serve the homeless. You do it with integrity.
Yeah.
You do it, and it's God in me. And I wake up every day and say, God, help me to become the purpose you created me to be, the mother, the daughter my mother prayed for me to be, and the mother my children need me to be.
Yeah.
And that's what I pray to God on a daily basis. Every time someone sees me, let them see the God in me. Let them see how much I love God. And when you love him, you have to be respectful of his children.
Yeah.
Some of them you can't deal with, but you have to be respectful of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And something I want to throw out there earlier, you were talking about how you with the feeding the homeless and this and that. And some people, I just speak on it really quick, like your tithes, right? You say you take your tithes and you go out and feed the homeless. A lot of people feel like they have to put it in the building. You don't have to do that. Like you pay your tithes and just give it,
Yeah, I put money in the bucket for like 2 years, not really knowing where it's going. And you see so many people hurting and struggling. And then it's not even just about my tithes, it's about my time and my energy. Like anybody could just pay tithes, you put your money in the church or whatever. That's fine. I'm not speaking against the church. But I told God, I'm going to give you my time and my energy. I'm going to give you my attention. I'm going to give your children my attention. You healed my daughter of brain surgery. Diana she walked out of the hospital.
Wow.
I mean, she literally came out of surgery talking. Like right after her surgery, and they wheeled her up to the room, and she called me on the phone, and she said, you have one job to do. Be here when I woke up. She's healed. And like even when we was in her room and I was talking to her, and someone had called on the phone, and they was like, we don't know the gate code. And Diana was like, star 5638. She remembered the gate code right after they had just stitched her head back together.
Wow.
That's a blessing from Jesus.
Yeah.
She's an absolutely walking miracle.
Yeah.
You don't forget what
And I've
God
laid
did.
eyes on this young lady.
That's
You
my
would
princess.
never know.
That's
You know,
my
you would never
princess
know.
right
She definitely is a miracle
She's
walker,
a miracle.
for sure.
And so basically what we want to do is, like, to me, I'm just not giving God, you know, putting money in the church and saying, okay, God, I gave you my time. I'm going to give you my time. I'm going to give you my energy. I'm going to give you my attention. I'm going to give you my affection. When we get up, I get up like 5 o'clock on Sunday morning and start putting everything together.
Yeah.
And my 29-year-old son, Darian, helps me
Yeah.
every single Sunday morning.
That's
We
what's up.
prepare about 15 pans of food.
Yeah.
And I do it with loving care. I do it like I'm serving my family, my children.
Mhm.
And it's like, that's my humbleness and my
bring some
faithfulness to God.
awesome energy out there.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, you bring it.
Jam.
Got the music going and everything. Yeah, and I promise you, you're gonna have, as you already know, God's gonna provide. You're gonna have different people helping you. Might not be consistent, the same people every week, but
I
every
love you,
week,
Mother.
you
Miss
know-
Montgomery, I love you.
Yeah.
I love all of that. He
Yeah.
was Dr. Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she reminds me of my mother.
Now look at it, y'all know.
I said, man, Miss
Hey,
Montgomery,
gotta say.
listen, I'm going to need some scriptures from Miss Montgomery.
Oh, she got them.
Baby, I'm going to need you to come over here and bless this whole entire building. Bring your holy oil.
Yeah, she'll do it. Don't let her get you know. She's gonna send you blessings every morning.
832-607-5409. Send them
Absolutely.
to me, Miss Montgomery. I need
Absolutely.
those powerful prayers come to my phone every morning.
Let me tell
And you
you
have raised an amazing young man. He is absolutely awesome, I tell you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, every single morning, my mom's old school, right?
Yeah.
And so she's
That's
just
what we
now
need.
figuring out how to do the group text and stuff like that. But she used to sit there. I mean, it grew from probably, I don't know, I'm going to just say something, probably about 3 or 4 people that she would consistently make a point to get up and share the word. You know, she does her studies every morning. She get up and share the word. It grew from about 4 or 5 people to where she's literally texting every single morning about 50, 60, 75 people.
Put me on that
individually,
text, Miss Montgomery.
And that's her ministry.
Please,
And
yeah.
that's what she's doing, making sure people start their day. And, you know, of course, across.
And that's what we need now. We need that old. Listen, when my daughter was going through her sickness, and she started having seizures, and she was losing her visions, and she was, honey, let me tell you something. I went to that closet, got down on my knees, put that towel on my head like my mama used to do, and say, Jesus, this is Rosemary. This is Lily's daughter.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just have, and I mean, you start praying with a new fire.
Right.
And you literally, people say God's will. We don't know what God's will is.
Yeah.
Like we, naturally, our will is for him to heal our child, but we don't know what the will is going to be. Are you going to heal her and let her go home and be with you, or are you going to heal her and let her stay with me?
Right.
And so we need those prayers. We need those people that know how to pray. We need those closet prayers.
Yeah.
We need those, what was it, the praying in the closet? It was a movie one time where
The prayer closet.
There you go.
Yeah.
We need that these days. That's what I welcome that. Bring me in, Miss Montgomery.
The
Bring
other
it in.
Montgomery is my cousin, Charlie Montgomery. So it was my grandmother. And it's so funny, and I'm going to just get off this real quick, but you know, it's my grandmother and my mother, right? And then Charlie Montgomery, she calls herself the youngest sister, but she's really my cousin, right? So she's so close with them, she calls herself the youngest daughter of my grandmother. But she's so funny. But big shouts out to you because I appreciate, that's my point. You know, surrounded by some solid people.
Oh my God, my
you know.
sisters, I got some sisters in San Antonio. I got one sister, Linda, in Georgia. She lives in Cairo, Georgia. And I have 2 sisters in San Antonio, Sylvia and Carolyn. Baby, when I tell you pray, please don't listen, if I'm going through something, don't let Carolyn FaceTime.
Oh,
if she gets the text in the scriptures,
Yeah.
you have to surround yourself with God-fearing people.
Mhm.
You have to surround yourself with people that know the power of prayer, who know who Jesus is.
Yeah.
You can't let this world get into
Yeah.
you. You can't let these storms get into you. You can't think that this is something that's forever.
Right.
You can't have this life where I'm just gonna be blessed, I'm gonna do me, and I ain't gonna never give back to nobody else. That's not what. No.
Yeah.
And I mean, God gives us blessings, and I am the epitome of abundance and overflow to share with others.
Yeah.
Why not? He don't have to ask me twice.
Yeah.
And I don't have no intention of lying to him about nothing. That's what's wrong with some of us now. We don't fit God no more.
Right. Right.
We don't fit him. We can stay and do everything.
Sit down.
Baby,
It'll make you believe.
Exactly. I'm a believer. I'm definitely a person that believes in practicing what I preach, and I make the promise to God in November, and I just intend on keeping it. And so every breath He gives me, I feel like people take their breath for granted until they're granted their last breath. And it's like you don't have any idea how blessed you are just to get up every day and be able to breathe. Just to get up every day living in abundance and overflow. Having a successful business. Having people around you that care for you. Having healthy, happy children. Being able to serve thousands every month. Literally feed thousands of people every month. That's a blessing within itself. And you have to just give God, you have to give Him the praise.
And so now I want to really blow people's minds, and especially my mama. And big shout out to you for tuning in every week, and of course my cousin Charlie. I appreciate you ladies as well. But getting to know Rosemary, man, we've talked about Hoodies for Healings. We've talked about your boutique here, Blessties, and what does that stand for again? Blessties?
Best friends who are blessed.
Best friends who are blessed, and it's amazing. Talking about all the things that you do in the community, feeding the homeless every Sunday. You're doing a lot, and people would think that just by happenstance that this is just it. This is what you do. But the thing that really tied me to you from the very jump, after coming here, introducing myself, talking about what you do on the daily, which keeps you busy even more so. And you shocked me about that, but you're into real estate. So
I love real estate.
Talk to the people about real estate and how you could help and you're so blessed doing so many things. You might not even need no more clients, but just talk about that a little bit. And this is the part, Mom, that's for you, because this was right after I had finished my test, and I'm like, hey, you're in the real estate? Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Well, real estate is just amazing, and real estate is what keeps me going, keeps the business going. I mean, whether it's helping an investor purchase a home, or helping someone lease a home, or helping someone, get their credit together, restore their credit, or whatever. I've been in real estate now for about 22 years. And I love people.
Right.
I love working with people. I love accomplishing something with people. I love helping them achieve what they're looking to achieve. And so real estate is something that I've been doing now for about 22 years. And I just absolutely love it.
And that's it was amazing to me after we talked about and I heard about everything that you were doing, and then for you to say you've been doing that for 22 years.
22 years.
And talk about the deals, just do a little bragging. You like, I do all this. But it's crazy that it keeps you really busy, and to still be able, that's the point I'm trying to really make, is that you're doing all of this, but yet you're still supporting yourself and understanding that you got to get out there and you got to work.
Every day. Like I read something yesterday, I think, and it says, no one's coming to save you. You got to be your own superhero. It goes back to, I enjoy serving the homeless every Sunday. I want to keep myself in the position to do that. I do things to keep myself in the position to do that. I enjoy giving back to the community. I enjoy doing back to school, block parties. I enjoy keeping my business open now for 6 years, since 2015. I enjoy, printing up hoodies, and everything in the store is paid for. All the apparel is paid for. And so I try to keep myself in a position where I can do that. Like, I want to give back. I want to be a blessing to someone somewhere every day that ends in day. And so you have to, who's going to do it if you don't? I mean, what do you want to do? I read where it says faith without works is dead. Like, you have faith. You have all this faith in the world. God, I love you so much. Jesus, I love you so much. You still have to get up to work. You still have to. He puts you in the position where you live in abundance and overflow. Listen, when you pray for these big businesses and these billion-dollar brands, and you have to, don't complain about maintaining it. Like, you still have to work to maintain, keep it going. And so I know I've never had a problem of getting up every day that ends the day in work. I have 4 amazing children, Darian, Diana, Adrian, and Aiden, that I absolutely, positively love and adore. I want to give them the best lifestyle. I want to show them the best lifestyle. I was just talking to my daughter this morning, and I said, okay, because she says, Mom, you don't spend enough time with us. You're never at home. I said, we're going to start doing a mother-daughter day. Once a month, we're going to just go somewhere, whether it's travel out of town or just do a sweet downtown, but it's just going to be.
You talking about that when you walked in.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
My daughter has, Mama, you need to spend more time with us. My 21-year-old, Diana Princess. And so I said, let's do that. You have to be in a position to do that. So you have to work. I mean, you have to get up every day and put yourself in a position to continue being a blessing. I want to be a blessing to people.
Yeah.
I want to help people. I want to serve God's children every Sunday. And so you have to put yourself in a position where you continue doing that.
Absolutely. And it's important to understand that, the first person that's going to help your dream get where it needs to be is you.
You
So
have to believe in
that's
yourself.
what people have to understand.
And you have to gamble on yourself every day. You have to bet on yourself every day. You have to invest in yourself every day. I don't care if you throw a party and no one comes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even when we go serve the homeless on the Sunday, thank God I have a team of people that go with me. And, I have a team of people that literally live down there. But even if no one showed up, I'm still going.
Yeah.
Because that's the relationship I made with God.
That's that contract.
Oh, my God. That's the covenant that I made with God. We had a guy down there one time, and he was just, like, really angry. Like, he would see us down there, and he would say, if I follow you on social media, and if I see my face on any of your pictures, you're going to put a check in my account, and I'm going to give you my account, and I'm going to make you pay me. And y'all down here, And when he started seeing that we were down there consistently, and then I told him, listen, I had an agreement that I will serve God's children because I will give blessings to God's children because God is a blessing to my children. He said that's a hell of an agreement.
Yeah.
And now he seals down there every Sunday.
Yeah.
He's calmed down and he's real sweet.
Yeah.
Because he saw that it's consistency.
Yeah.
When it's just not down here for one Sunday.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, hopefully I've done what I came to do, and that's paint the picture of the wonderful things that you're doing, right? And so my show being the Reach Podcast is all about reaching individuals, helping them understand, but I just feel compelled to try to get as many of my audience members to try to help and donate back because, how many grants and how many donations and how much of that have you gotten over?
Nothing.
That way, say it a little louder.
Nothing.
Who's paying for it?
What? You know what? Really, to be truthful,
no, honestly, I need you
no
to
money.
say it.
No,
Nobody. There's no money coming in, and we're talking about here recently. You've had people give back to you here recently. That's where Sharika came in. There's small things coming in, but just overall, you've been doing this from the heart.
Yeah, for the back to school, we raised funds for the back to school. We raised a little over $1,300 for the back to school.
Yeah.
Everything came out to about $4,500 for the back to school.
Right.
And so basically, we covered the difference. But basically, and like I said, I'll do it 1,000 times. When God has put you in a position where you can pay for everything out of your pocket every week, that's a reason to praise Him.
Yeah.
And serving the homeless every Sunday, we pay for it.
Yeah.
I consider it my tithe. Yeah. And that's, and so I'm not complaining at all because that's my time.
Yeah.
I take my time and I take it directly to the people. I take it directly to God's children. We go to a restaurant, and we get enough food for 300-400 people. Or we go to Sam's and we get all this food and we just make sure we have enough every single week. And I consider it my tithe. I've never asked for donations because I considered it the tithe. Sharika started asking for donations for the back to school because we literally bought 200 backpacks. We bought 200 shirts. We bought everything. And we spent a couple of dollars with that, and we took in about $1,300. And we wanted it to be more successful, but listen, we're still here. Yeah. And everything was paid for, and everything was free to the family. Everything was free to the children. I would just really like people to support the Hoodies for Healing more. I believe in giving something. When you give something, get something. And that's why let me send you a hoodie, let me send you a t-shirt, let me send you something, because when you donate your money, I want you to see where it's going, but I also want you to get something for it, because I don't want you to feel like I donated this money and didn't get nothing. And I don't mind serving the homeless every Sunday, and I pay for it out of my pocket because that's my relationship with God, and He's put me in a position to do that. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, it's twofold. See, for me, it's twofold because I'm the same way. Nowhere near being able to do some of the things you're doing, but that's what I'm working toward, and that's the things that I'm aspiring to, right? So it's twofold. You're not asking for anybody. This is something that they should absolutely see and be like, oh, yeah, she got it, but you're working hard to get it, right? And you're making sure that you're not asking for handouts. But this is definitely something people should stand behind.
I would definitely want you to support Hoodies for Healing because it's for a purpose. But God's children don't have the bag. I'm one of His greatest gifts. And God's children don't beg for blessings. We don't have to beg for nothing. So I don't have to go nowhere and say, please, we don't have to do none of that. We don't even have to beg God for miracles. we don't have to beg him for his favor. We don't have to beg for grace.
And that's the second side that I'm
talking
about.
And so it's like, I'm not going to be, God, please.
You're proof of what you should support, but you're also proof of it's going to happen anyway.
I know Sharika.
Yeah, it's going to happen anyway.
It ain't nothing that we going to need that we ain't going to have.
Yeah.
And what we nice is that
200
bags, 200 backpacks, 200 bottled waters, 200 T-shirts. We do everything paid for.
Yeah.
And I mean, before the donations came in.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, God has put me in a position of abundance and overflow. And I don't believe in begging.
Right.
I don't believe in begging for nothing.
Yeah.
God's children do not have to ask for blessings.
Yeah.
And what we're not going to do is make somebody think they're God. That's what we're not going to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so basically at the end of the day, I will pray until my knees bleed before I go and be pleased.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because God can supply all your needs.
Yeah.
He owns all of it.
Look at y'all.
I have 5,000 Facebook friends, and I can probably name 5 people that's been in my store. I've been here for 6 years.
Mama talking about your whole time, my provider. Y'all
Exactly. So basically, at the end of the day, when I say Rosemary Tucker, the billionaire, I'm speaking into an existence because it ain't a doubt in my mind. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. It's already here. God has already given us the tools we need in order to be successful. He has surrounded me with some amazing warriors.
Yeah.
Some amazing warriors that breathe strength into me every day, believe in me every day. I don't have to beg for nothing. They be here before I get here.
Yeah.
And like I said, we don't work for you. People don't work for me. They work with me.
Yeah.
And so it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I know at the end of the day, God knows all of our hearts. Mm-hmm. And all of us are abundantly blessed, living in abundance and overflow. And all is going to be well. Yeah. And I mean, when He puts you in a position where you can serve His children every Sunday, thousands of people a month, boo. Man, what? For what? The best food.
Y'all got it going this morning.
I mean, you got catering companies like Betty Jean Cuisine pulling up and saying 15 pairs of food, no charge.
Yeah.
You got people like Miss J that be here before I get here to open up the boutique and make sure all is well. You got people like you. You just met me a week ago. Yeah. You just already at the boutique. Let's do this together. Let's collaborate on this. Yeah. Sharika's been with me forever. Yeah. And I mean, her and her husband is just, man, they was damn near spending the night here, setting up everything. She was the first person here on Saturday for the back to school black party. So when you got people around you like that, you better see your blessings. Mm-hmm. You got to recognize and realize when God has sent you some real ones.
Right.
You got to recognize and realize when He's blessing you. Beg for what? Yeah. You know, support the hoodie. Yeah. But guess what? Everything's paid for too.
Paid for at the same time. Yeah. You know, it's man, this is me just trying to make sure I'm getting the points and hitting them home. You know, time flies when you're having fun, so we're coming to a close on the show. But what I want to do is, again, remind everybody who's watching, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, please share, like and subscribe. Go to the Reach Podcast Show on YouTube, like and subscribe to the YouTube page. But I want to give you an opportunity just to do your commercial, you know, and also leave the people with some last words, you know, whatever from your heart, just whatever you want to give to the people. We want to make sure they know where to find you, and I'll put all the stuff up on the screen.
Guys, we're at 18039 FM 529 Road Suite D. We're right at 529 in Barker Cypress. 18039 FM 529 Road Suite D. That's Cypress, Texas 77433. The website is hoodiesforhealing.com. If anybody ever wants to see what we're doing, how we're serving the community, how we're giving back to the children, how we try to represent the moms with sick children, go to Hoodies for Healing, hoodiesforhealing.com. And I try to dictate and put everything and be as transparent as possible to show you who I am and what we're doing and why we're constantly asking you to support hoodiesforhealing.com. Every purchase serves a purpose, and every sale helps someone. So yes, please support hoodiesforhealing.com.
Absolutely. And also, if you're on IG, follow them at Blessties USA. Rosemary the Billionaire on IG, and Hoodies for Healing on IG. So follow all of those pages. And then one thing, I'm not sure, I am bullied or something. I don't know if we talked about that. What is that?
You know what? Oh my God. something. The I Am Bully brand came about when my son was being bullied at school when he was younger, and I just really wanted to create like I tell you, everything that I do is for a purpose. It has a meaning behind it. The I Am Bully brand is the brand that we put together for children that was being bullied, and we wanted to flip the script.
Right.
And bully stands for beautiful, unique. It stands for loving. It stands for a leader. It stands for intelligent. It stands for educated. It stands for determined. But we wanted to just switch it around a little bit and empower these kids. And I say I am bullied because I am beautiful. I am blessed. I am unique. I am, loving. We was doing that for the children. Okay. I was really doing it because my son was being bullied at school. But you can't tell him that now, honey.
Right.
He said,
bully stand for something else now.
He said, listen, I was never pressed.
Yeah.
Mom, don't say that no more. I was never pressed. And so basically, we created that I Am Bully brand, empower children when they were going to school. We had the wristbands, we had the hoodies, we had t-shirts. We still do it, and it's still on IG, I Am Bully. Everything that we create, we try to have a purpose behind it. We don't just create brands to be creating them. They have to do meanings. And it has to be a positive, powerful meaning. Yeah. And I want to keep it spiritual because I always want to be in line with God. Absolutely. I don't want to get out, I always want to be in line with God. I want, when people see me, they see the God in me. And I have no intentions on changing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so basically, the I Am Bully
ain't for everybody. I understand.
It's all right. I'm a very basic person. Yeah. I'm gonna wait on the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all right.
Yeah.
And so basically, the I Am Bully was for my son who was being bullied at school, but he's doing absolutely amazing now. And then the I Am Here was for my daughter Diana, and then I have one that says If the Tiara Fits. That's for my daughter Aiden. And so try to create apparel lines for the a purposeful meaning, but they came from something that one of my children was feeling.
And so you mentioned a little bit earlier, but I just want to make sure the listeners understand if they have something they want branded for them specifically, you're inviting people to come to you so you can create hoodies and do that.
Absolutely, definitely, we want to do more to help the community. We created some towels for Jamanda's in Georgia, and we created like a memorial towel with Jamanda's picture on it, and it was a lot of outpouring for that. So we don't mind helping you create some memorabilia of something that you're trying to do, or even if you're trying to brand yourself, maybe we can help you do that as well. Sharika has a marketing company. It's called A Diamond in the Rough Marketing and Branding. She's really good at everything. I mean, her and her husband Adam, they just do everything. So if you guys are looking for anybody to just help you build your brand, reach out to Sharika Hunt Ross over at Instagram, Adam Ross, Drummer Boy Entertainment, A Diamond in the Rough, because they help you build your brand. Absolutely. And they're very hands-on, and they're very consistent, and they support for real.
Right.
They're going to help you put it together, and they're going to be the first ones there and the last ones to leave.
Yeah.
And when you have those type of people around you, you're going to be all right. Like you're going to be all right.
Absolutely.
Find a way to make a way.
Well, I think we covered everything. It's been an amazing interview. I appreciate your time.
Thank you
letting
so much.
us be in your place.
Anytime.
So you guys, you have met Miss Rosemary Tucker, the billionaire. We're going to start saying that. She's manifesting. And, just get connected. Again, come visit her here physically at the store. Go online to connect with the Hoodies for Healing, or just post up downtown. Give her, she'll see the information about where we are every Sunday, and just come and volunteer your time, help us feed the homeless. But again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in every week. Shout out to my family. I'm gonna just have to say I have to name everybody continuously. Mom say you got her fired up right now.
My number is 832-607-5409. Miss Montgomery, send me some scripture.
Absolutely. I'll send you that in a text, Mom, or you can go back and watch this 1,000 times until you get the whole number. It's up to you. But no, I'll send that to you so that way you can add her to the list every day. But this has definitely been an amazing show for me, and I appreciate you guys on IG and on Facebook and on YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Catch us back here next week. We have another amazing guest in Todd Love, who's an author. Sharika, I got to get you connected with her. She's doing some amazing things. This young lady has written over 20 books and just as quiet as kept. So you guys come back next week for another amazing show. And this is a Reach Podcast show with LeVar Ellis, where every show reaches beyond the ears of the listeners. You guys be blessed, stay tuned, and stay connected.
That's a great show.